this is Stampy, and welcome to my first ever Let's Play on ARMS. I have kind of played this game before. I played the Global Test Punch, which was basically a beta before the game came out. So I've thrown a few punches. I understand the basics, but now the full game has come out. We have all of the different levels that you can play on. We have all of the different characters, including Byte And Barq, who I am, and Chris, my opponent, is right now. And this guy seems like an interesting one because it's kind of two people. There's me, there's Byte, and then there's Barq as well, who's my little doggy companion. And like the dog, he kind of plays as well. Like he fights as well, and you can jump off him, and then I think you can just stay up in the air for longer if you do that, and then if you do sorry, I resist myself. I'm immature. Yeah, let me try and bounce off Barq. I should probably just focus on punching this this opponent, but I want to play around. It looks like they keep going for grabs. So if someone tries to grab you, if you punch, you can basically block their grab. So I'm probably not going to grab too much. I'm going to focus on trying to block their grabs if I can, and maybe try and curve around. And oh, there we go. They completely wasted their entire charge then, which is fine by me. No! That was really bad timing. So generally, you don't want to punch both too quickly. So it then means you can't block or anything, because unless you have your hands with you, then you're kind of left a little bit defenseless, to be honest. But that was some nice damage I did there. I need to keep dodging their Barq, which keeps coming down. And oh, there's a health pool. Let's see if we can get into the health pool and then use my rush. Then there we go. So my health is going up and their health is going down quickly as I do a load of damage. I am losing, but that was quite a good comeback there. And there we go. I was just able to block their grab there. This is extremely close. I think I'm slightly winning, but only just. And they just got their rush. Oh, they did it too far away. They were too far away from me. They just completely wasted it. That's what they did last time as well. And once again, I can keep just punching through all of their grabs. But no, they grabbed me. Please don't take me out. Please don't take me out. I think I need to go for a grab. I need to go for a grab because they did loads of damage. Is that going to be enough? I think it was. I think I was just able to win them. Wasn't that like the most epic game of ARMS to start off with for my first game? That couldn't have been any closer. I mean, I think we both didn't do particularly great, to be fair, but that was a great one to be able to start with, and I love this character. This character is amazing. I've far from mastered them, but I'm going to stick with them as well. Then I think there's one other character I haven't played as, which is, I should switch. Let's play as Kid Cobra then, shall we? So, Kid Cobra is a little bit interesting. I think his dashes are slow, but his jumps are higher. But if he dashes while charging, he does like a quick step thing, apparently. There's just like character descriptions on the menu that I just went and read through, so I haven't played with him yet, so I haven't had a chance to properly work it out. But I'm just playing the party mode. This is what was in the test punch as well. And this seems like a good way just to have some fun and kind of learn the game a little bit better. So we're going to have 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4s. Well, not 4v4s, but like everyone against each other. We're going to do V-Ball. We're going to do Skill Shot. All of the kind of different main modes that are in the game is what we're going to play. And then once I've got a bit better, then I might go into to do some more ranked versus matches and really test my skills then. But I don't want to do that yet because I am still just learning how to play the game. So I wanted to do kind of just a first impressions on the full game and kind of show off some of the new characters. And then I'm going to really start put the training in. Right, let's go for loads of Slamamanders. Was it Slamamander? Yeah, Slamamander. That's what we're going to go for. That's what we're going to go all out on. I like the stage. This is the kind of the staircase stage. So let's try. So this is me charging up, and then if I dash now, okay, I don't really quite work that out. Maybe I'll try charging it up by blocking, but I should probably just focus on winning the fight. So as you can see, my jumps are really fast, but my dashes are, I seem to dash quite far to the side, but it is relatively slow compared to the other characters. Okay, so there we go. That's the quick step that I can do there. So I guess this is going to be a good character to kind of keep charging a lot, because you're kind of less defenseless when you're charging as this character by the looks of things. But the problem is I'm focusing so much on all of these different things, and rather than just focusing on the actual fight itself. And it's actually tricky because they keep trying to grab me, and it's quite hard to drop block the grabs with these Slammermanders because they really kind of loop around the side. And I'm a little bit scared. I want to back off there because they've got their rush ready. And I had an arm down, so I wouldn't have been able to block it. But let's see if I can just charge straight in and do it. There we go. That was the perfect timing. See, they punched, and then that left a huge opening for me to do a load of damage. But they do have theirs ready as well. So I want to be ready to either back off or try and block it. So let's kind of hang back here and use some charge shots and try and knock them back. And nope! I did not block it or get far away enough. And once again, it looks like this battle is going to go down to the wire. We have pretty much the same amount of health. I think I might have slightly more, but things don't normally last that long in this game. So let's just try and hang back as much as we can and try and get a few more charge shots. Oh, one of their arms are down. Oh no, I was too aggressive. I charged in. Let's try and get a dodge. One more hit. There's only a few seconds left. I don't want it to be a draw. And oh, here we go. Once again, I only just got them. Why are the games so close? I guess the game only came out really recently, so a lot of people are still probably learning the game as well. But God, these games have been extremely close. I think I'm going to go back to Byte And Barq. He seems like he would be a good character, but he needs some learning. Apart from that, though, I think I have played all of the other characters in the global test punch. So what you want to do is you want to earn your fight money by winning these fights, and then you can buy arms, and that will allow you just to have completely new arms. Also, it will allow you to use arms on characters that don't normally have those arms. So at the moment, there's some characters that I like, but I don't like their arms that much. Sounds like a really weird thing to say. Look at me just punching crazy. But then there's other characters where I like their arms, but don't like the character so much. So I think that it would be good to kind of just unlock my favorite arms, and then that way I can I can just use what I want. So they're on like these spinning discs. Where's my spin? Oh, let me get on it. Oh, let me ever go on the spinning disc. I want to get on the spinning disc. Once again, I'm getting completely distracted, and rather than focusing on the fight at hand, I'm just kind of playing around in the background. But this is my learning the game time. I want to go on one of the discs, so I think, oh, there we go. I'm on one. Oh, no, I fell off, though. It's annoying because I'm tethered to this other person, so even if I go on it, I'm going to be kind of thrown all over the place. I've never really liked these team fight ones as much as the normal ones. Like, I don't know, I just hate the fact that I can't decide where I want to go. Like, I guess if we were, like, communicating and really planning what to do, it could be okay. But when it's just kind of a crazy, wild thing like this, it's it's kind of hard to really coordinate what you're going to do with your teammate. We seem to be doing all right, though. I think I have overall been doing the worst out of everyone. I should probably try and jump up on Barq again. That seems to be kind of my main special move, other than the fact that we can just fight together. I just can't even get to him, though. Every time I go to him, I either get punched or kind of knocked out the way, and I keep getting grabbed as well. Is that me out? I think that's me out. I'm sorry. I failed you. Go forth and win for us, please. Come on. Who are we rooting for? Are they called Rabbit? We're rooting for Rabbit. Go, Rabbit, go. They have a chance if they can dodge that. Oh no, they got caught with it. If they dodged that, they would have had a chance because their rush is ready. So that might be enough to take out Lucas. Oh, there we go. I think, is that Lucas out? Okay, so that is Lucas out. Oh, no, that was my one out. That was Rabbit. Rabbit down, everyone. Rabbit down. Oh, dear. That couldn't have gone much better. I was just trying to get on this spinning thing, to be fair, and they were all punching me. I was just playing around. Let's go and play around as one of the other characters, though. So, who do you think I was best at? Ninjara seems to be one of the best ones. At least for a beginner, because his dash is just so powerful, because you basically just teleport. And so that works really well, especially in the 1v1 fights, because it's really hard to kind of keep track with what's going. In the group fights, I actually really like Master Mummy, because say if there's 3 people fighting, you often end up with there's 2 people fighting, then the other one either just swinging punches or backing off. And then as Master Mummy, you can just kind of guard and get all your health back up, which just works really nicely. What should we go for? Let's go for a buff and a char cram, I think we're going to go for. So I got a nice straight punching one, and then I got a loop-de-loop-de one like this as well. And I'm going after against a Helix. And oh, this is good actually, because they have that shield one, and I can kind of just loop around the shield and like do this. And actually I could probably get some good grabs in. If they're putting that shield out, they're kind of left a little bit defenseless, and I might be able to get some grabs in. I think this might go pretty well for me. If I can play this smart, let's try and loop around these boxes if I can. So this level, these boxes kind of just randomly appear, and you can kind of knock them down, but they kind of just block your view a little bit and kind of make it harder to see the other person. And oh, they did the exact same thing that I was going to do. I was going to start using more blocks. Like, they've got quite slow punches, to be fair. So if I can keep dodging around, down, this should hopefully be a relatively easy win for me. There's a box with like an exclamation mark. Oh, why did I punch? I was perfectly blocked then, and I punched at literally the worst time. Oh no, they're grabbing me. Okay, this went from a really good start to now getting a bit worrying. Let's just go and do my rush, and let's just finish this battle off. I wanted to punch that exclamation box. Do you reckon it's an explosion or something? Or maybe it's like a mystery box? It's bright red, which normally means danger. So I kind of assume that there'd be something dangerous involved with it. So, all right then, let's just keep switching around characters. Let's go and try out Master Mummy. He does seem to be one of the more difficult ones to be, just because he is so slow. You really have to be smart, because if you punch as Master Mummy and then you're kind of just left vulnerable, things can end up really badly for you. But it looks like we're going against Headlock, which is one of the bosses of the game. And I've done this before, and every time I've done it, I've lost in the global test punch. It definitely seems to be a pretty difficult thing. Let's just go for the Megatons. The Megaton's so good. Let's just go all out for the Megatons. This might actually be a good one for the Master Mummy, because I can do kind of what I said about, and I can stay kind of backed off kind of guarding to try and build my health up that way. But this guy's just got so many arms. He can just like attack basically all of us at the same time if he wants to. All right, this is perfect. Let's stay in here. Let's try and build up the rush a little bit. And whoa, I'm doing loads of damage against this guy. Look at me just non-stop whacking him. And let's go in for the rush. I want to do it when he's not on the floor. And oh, no. That was bad. That was bad. He completely avoided all of my rush. But it was kind of like bonus rush that I got from the thing that dropped down. Anyway, so I guess that doesn't matter. Let's try and get the bomb close to him. Oh, nearly. We nearly were able to catch him with that bomb there. He's got his rush now, though, so I want to be ready to block. If he just so much as looks at me, I want to be ready to block. But you can't be too passive, because there is a time limit for these rounds, and if you hang back too much, then time will just run out, and that counts as you losing. And oh, I gotta block, because he just attacked all of us with that, and that's actually one of us taken out completely there. But I do have my rush ready, so as soon as he gets up, let's try and do it, and there we go. We were able to take him out. That definitely went much better than some of my previous rounds against this guy have gone. So it looks like it's one of the normal characters. It looks like that was a Kid Cobra we were playing against, but he just had like a giant robot head. And it said he was level 4 as well. So I guess maybe you fight different levels, and it's going to be different difficulties, and then you get kind of different fight money for the reward. And oh, we got a 4-player one. We got a 4-player FIFA rule. So if this goes well, then this could be really good. And that obviously sounds obvious. If it goes well, it could be good. But look, if I can stay back here, let's use a Megaton and then a Phoenix, because that's the Phoenix kind of almost locks on, which can work really well. So look, if I can get these guys to all fight each other, then I can hang back and keep my health up. Then this could go well. Looks like this person over here, they're having none of it. They have seen my plan. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. Look, I can go make a cup of tea. Now look, I'm going to put the controller down. Look, listen to this. That is my controller being placed down on the table. I can just watch. I don't need to upset them here. I can just sit back, enjoy them all fighting each other, and then, okay, change of plan. It looks like they've all realized my plan, and they're all going after me now. This is this is very different. Okay, this didn't work. It worked for a little bit at the beginning. Right, if I can get this person off my back, let's see if I can just go into the top corner. And actually, let's try and go down to this bottom corner. If I can get them to get pulled away somehow, then I want to block for a bit and try and get my health back up. This person does seem quite grabby, though, which is making that a little bit more difficult for me. I got a good charged up attack there, though. The other problem is, because I've been not punching very much, I haven't built my rush up very much either. Okay, my plan may have just backfired, but there we go. This is my perfect time to get my rush. Let's just try and take out Chris, and then we can hopefully go up against the others. They do keep grabbing me. They're doing a good job. And oh no, this is the worst scenario. I'm stuck in the middle of them both attacking me, and oh, I got taken out. I tried my little special strategy of hiding in the background, and it worked for a bit, but they cottoned on. I think they all realized at the exact same moment, like, wait a minute, there's supposed to be 4 of us here, and they all just turned and went after me. That was just bad. He is very difficult, Master Mummy. I don't recommend playing him as him to start off with. Like, the no flinching when you get punched, that is really useful, and being able to put your health up. The putting your health up isn't actually as good as you'd think. Especially in a 1v1, because you really only get up a little bit of health. It goes up so slowly, and the chances of someone just letting you put your health up for that long is pretty slim, because like everyone can see what you're doing. It's not like people don't know that you're putting your health up. If I'm against someone and I just see them in the corner putting their health up, I'm just going to charge straight after them and put an end to that and just grab them and throw them around. So yeah, do be careful if you are playing as him. Let's go for a megawatt and a dragon. That's kind of one of the areas of the game that I don't really feel like I've got any better at from when I first started, and that is kind of picking the arms. Like, which arms should you use? Like, I feel like in a lot of other regards, I've got better at the game, but that's kind of the one area that I don't think like I've really improved, you know, my ability at. So I'm trying to learn this player. So they do a lot of blocking, and then they go straight in for like a grab after the block. So I'm trying to learn that. They seem like a pretty evenly mixed one in terms of what they do, though, which is kind of tricky to go against, because some people they're only grabbing all of the time, and some people are, you know, just punching non-stop, and some people are aggressive and hanging back. This person seems to kind of keep switching. We do both have our rushes now, though, so this is actually kind of a good time to go for grabs, I find, as we kind of wait for the other person to use theirs. So let's be ready to block if we need to. So there we go. I can get my block. Oh, I didn't get my block in. Was it because I was jumping? I think it was because I was jumping. Right, this has suddenly turned bad for me. This is definitely the best opponent I have faced so far. Right, there we go. They're jumping. And oh no, they were able to dodge it. Why were they able to dodge it? Oh, that was rubbish. That was just bad. I mean, I think I'm just going to put my controller down again for a different reason, just because I'm so bad and I should give up. Only joking. This is learning time. This is practice time. This is improving time. So I'm sure a lot of you watching this have just got the game yourself. Maybe you were coming to me looking for tips. If that's the case, I'm sorry. But yeah. I'm sure a lot of us are kind of jumping into this game at the same time. So, let's kind of turn the comment section of this video into kind of like a shared knowledge section. So if everyone kind of gives any tips that they've found, you know, their favorite way to play the game, characters, combinations of arms that they have. Basically, everyone share how they've been doing well at the game, and then we can kind of just use this to all learn better. And I'm going to read it because I definitely need the help. You've seen that. I'd say probably about average. I probably win about half of my games that I play at the moment, which is okay. Which is bad. You know, there's probably people out there that are losing almost every game, so things aren't going awful, but there's definitely a lot of room to improve, and that's just going to happen kind of the more I play the game. But it looks like a lot of people have finished their rounds, so we should get put into something now, and we're doing V-Ball. 1v1 V-Ball with two I keep calling her Elastigirl, but she's not. She's Ribbon Girl, isn't she? You can understand it why. They're both stretchy. Right, so let's go for the Slapamander and then the Sparky as well. And I haven't done this once the games come out. You can spike up the ball. So if you go to grab the ball, you kind of knock it up in the air. Let me try and give an example. So I knock it out like that, then I can spike it down. So let's try and knock it up in the air, and then I go for a Slapamander. See that? Then I can kind of go and knock it down, and that works really well. And they're struggling to get it back, but there we go. I can save that one. Let's set it up for a spike, and down. Oh, yes, there we go. That was able to work. So that's kind of the way you win V-Ball. I should probably jump a little bit more, because if I jump more and get some height and try and get a better whack down, well, I tell you what I should do is I should set it up, charge, and then knock it down. So if I charge now, and then I can go whack and probably knock it down faster, that might work well. The problem is with hello. Right, let's leave it here a bit, and let's try knocking on their side just before it's about to blow up. That can work pretty well as well. There we go. That worked perfectly. So after a certain amount of time, if no one's won, then the ball just blows up anyway. And so sometimes you want to, no. Sometimes you want to keep it on your side until it's just about to blow up. And then that way, it will blow up on their side, pretty much like what you just saw there. So there we go. Things definitely look better with V-Ball than they did before. And it counted that. Time ran out and it just dropped on my side at the end. Imagine if they had won because of that. I would have been so frustrated. But it looks like even though my fighting isn't going amazingly, my V-Ball skills are going all right. Let me know how you're controlling the game as well, because I've moved to the Pro controller. That's kind of where I've ended up sticking with my controls. It's what I found easier. Like, a lot of people seem split. A lot of people think that the motion controls are better. That's kind of the way that Nintendo seems to want everyone to play. They keep telling to people to use that. And I see the benefits. The problem with the Pro controller is that you can only really curve one of your arms at at a time. You use the left analog stick to kind of curve your arm, but the problem is that it's difficult because you can't curve them both because you only have one analog stick, and also it's the same to kind of curve and move. And it's a little bit the same with the Joy-Con as well, but it makes it a little bit tricky. I kind of just wish that they set it so you could use the right analog stick to curve your arm as well, but they don't let you do that, so you kind of have less controls, but it just seems so much easier to move around. Like, the punching doesn't make a big difference compared to the Joy-Con. Like, it works pretty well with the Joy-Con, but just using the left analog stick to move around compared to like almost awkwardly tilting both the controllers, it just seems to work way better in that regard. And by the way, there is no way we're winning this. I went into this knowing there's no way we're going to win this. There's only 2 of us, and he's a level 5 one as well. We had 3 of us against a level 4 one, and we're only just able to take him down. So yeah, this was kind of like a lose-lose scenario. There was no way we were going to be able to take this guy out. He's got more arms than us. Even with 2 of us, he still had more arms than us. He's got 6, and we had 4 between us. I mean, I do have my little bark follow me around as well. So I guess that is kind of like 1 extra arm, but it's not really the same thing, is it? Anyway, so I think I'm going to do one more. I think I'll do one more game. I've built up a good supply of fight money. I think you need 30 to be able to buy things. And I'm going to be Helix. Helix has always been one of my favorite characters. He's just like a bit of goopy DNA. I called him bogeys in a past video, which I think still is pretty accurate. So let's have one game as him. But he's one of the characters that I've always enjoyed, but I've never been very good at. I've always struggled to play very well as him. So let's see if I can go out on a good win, do okay as Helix, try and get better at that, and then that will be the final round for this video. But yeah, there will definitely be more ARMS videos in the future. But I'd like to just get a little bit better first, and then I can kind of hopefully give you some tips, and we can kind of continue sharing our ARMS skills. So it looks like their game has just finished. So let's see who the game matches me up with and what we're going to be doing. Right. We're ending on a 2v2. This is quite good. We got 2 Helixes and 2 Ninjaras facing off against each other in a pretty equal battle, I guess. And look at me just going crazy punching on the screen. I know, I selected. I didn't even mean to do that. Right, looks like I'm going for the blobby blobs. 2 blobby blobs is what I'm going with. And these are a little bit tricky because these are the ones that kind of go slowly and kind of bounce around. So let me, if I can, stay back and punch. I know they're going for a lot of grabs as well. So if we kind of keep punching, then that might work out okay. I was probably being a little bit too aggressive there. I don't charge enough. That is one of the big things. And with these, if I hit them while I'm charging, then that's basically going to allow me to what you just saw there. I put goop on them basically, and I make it so they can't see anything. And that can be really effective because you can kind of goop them, and then you can follow that up with punches or by just kind of grabbing them immediately. So it's a pretty powerful move to be able to have. My rush was awful though. They just absolutely destroyed me the second I used that. But there we go. We've got a bomb right behind them. That should hopefully be pretty good, but I am rather damaged right now. Luckily, my teammate used their rush and basically saved my life in that scenario, but I need to be on blocking and dodging duty right now because we are both getting destroyed. Right, let's block. Oh no, they used the chip damage, so even when you're blocking, if you're getting hit, you still get damage, but only like a tiny little bit. And then that was enough to take us out. So sadly, it wasn't the epic victory I was hoping for to go out with. But yeah, still a lot of fun. So as I said, there'll be more ARMS videos coming up in the future. Let me know if there's anything in particular you would like to see me doing in the game. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!